what we've done here in North America, and I include Canada in that picture, not just the United States, is that we've had a very narrow reactionary view of renewable energy as though it's a piece that fits into the existing utility system, rather than looking at renewable energy as the system and figuring out what's the best way to develop renewable energy as fast as possible in as an egalitarian manner as possible, if we in North America believe in democracy as an important aspect of culture. And so what we've had for the last 30 years here in the United States and Canada is we say, well, we'll do a little bit of renewable energy. We can add it to the system. It'll be fine. Don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat of the existing utility infrastructure and system. But renewable energy is revolutionary. It doesn't have to be done in the way that we currently have nuclear power plants. For example, nuclear power plants are centralized technology, require centralized control, and we're glad that they do, because it's very dangerous technology. Renewable energy is in fact quite different, because it comes in small parcels. It's small enough that it can be developed locally by people like yourself there in Michigan or people here in California. Hasn't been done that way. Doesn't mean it can't be done that way. But it has been done this way in Denmark with wind energy, in Germany with wind energy, biogas, and solar. For example, in Germany today, of the $100 billion in renewable energy investment in Germany today, 50% of that is owned by people like you and me.
Right, and that's one of the things I wanted to bring up is you mentioned the centralized control necessary with central power stations, but renewable energy, especially in Germany, seems to be a democratizing influence. It devolves power away from central control. Can you speak more on that?
Well, yes, and it's not a done deal. This is the way it has been done in Germany for the last 10 to 15, possibly 20 years. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the way it's going to be. There are reactionary forces in Germany just as they are in the United States. They've been more prominent until now in the United States and Canada than they have in Germany. But the last few years have seen the profits of the electric utilities, the big five, or is it the big four, in Germany, have really suffered with the advent of massive amounts of wind and solar energy. And they're fighting back. I mean, their survival is on the line, and they have a direct access to the chancellor's office during the last election. We see the results of that. The results is they're going to try and strangle the democratizing aspect of renewable energy development, try and regain the power to control where renewable energy is developed, when it's developed, and who develops it. That is, they want to develop it themselves. Finally, they see the light. It will be renewable energy, but it will not be democratically developed renewable energy. You'll see a lot more social conflict, a lot more fights over where we put the wind turbines. You'll see a lot more fights over where we put the solar panels as well.
Okay, so does it matter? I mean, if what we want to do is get more renewable energy, do we really care who's building it?
I care, and I think you care, and I think that we who live in democratic societies, or at least espouse democratic societies, should be very concerned. One of the problems we've seen here in North America in the last 3 decades is the constant erosion of democratic power. And because renewable energy offers the opportunity not only to offset climate-damaging gases from fossil fuel generation, reduce the risk from nuclear power, they also have this other possibility of changing the way we develop and own our electric power system. And we should take advantage of that if we seriously believe in the democratic systems that we espouse. So while the situation in Germany is concerning to us, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't give up the fight in trying to adapt the development of renewable energy here in North America to be more egalitarian and give all of us an opportunity to participate in a renewable energy revolution.